Hey everyone, it is your girl, the one, the only, Spicy, and I'm here today with a general love reading. Today's reading is going to be the people's choice. Hey, what is good, everybody? What's up? Yeah, it's your girl, the one and only. And I hope everyone has had a great week or is at least working on, mental health, because we have been dealing with a lot with the killings the murders rather, of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and then also Breonna Taylor. And then a lot of the protests that's going on in every city pretty much. And also, every city and like internationally as well. And then also with the COVID pandemic and things finally starting to open back up again. So people are getting back to work and, essentially just trying to make it and just trying to survive. So I hope everybody is well. We are going to go ahead and get into the people's choice today. But before we even get started, before we even get started, I'm going to, there. I need a little boost on my lighting. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink. So I've definitely been back on my bullshit, back up on the scene, to quote Janae Aiko, for lack of better terms. Your girl been working out, just trying to get fit. Miami Carnival is coming up in October, so that's the motivation for the most part. So yeah, just trying to get fit. My birthday's coming up. Leo season is coming up very soon, so I'll be out in LA for that. So gotta be out, gotta be seen and whatnot. So yeah, I hope everyone's well. Let me go ahead and take a drink. This is actually kombucha. It's ginger kombucha mixed in with Southern Comfort whiskey, and it's like this is so good. Like, it's so refreshing and it's so delicious. But yeah, let me go ahead and take a drink. I hope everyone else has a drink, and we will go ahead and get started with just a general reading, and then we'll get into the questions that were submitted to me throughout the end of this week. So yeah, people's choice. I feel like I should do another one because I don't even know if I'm gonna get through all of the questions that I have, but I'll try my best. I like to talk a lot and I read a lot too. Like, it just keeps going and going. But make sure you check me out on YouTube at Spicy Brown Tarot. I have even more pickacard readings that I've been posting. I've been active again, so make sure you check me out. And just make sure you stay updated for any cool, fun things. Hey, Chocolate Beauty, make sure you stay updated on any cool, fun things that I do. I have some interactive pick a decks on my page, and yeah, the link to my YouTube is there as well. And if you would like a private reading, you can hit me up. With Leo season coming up, I'm actually going to do half off on all readings. All of my readings are question based. That's how I price them. So I'm actually about to do like half off, because Leo season is a great season. That's when I shine the brightest. So why not? Why not? But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. Oh, before I even get started, I'm over here like, let's see which deck I'm going to choose. Let's see. Let's see. Take another drink. All right, let's go. So I think I want to get into the Kipper just to see what's going on in general, to see if anything comes up, anything random, maybe something to look forward to within the upcoming week. Let's see. All right, so I'm getting a vibe that the collective right now, is not dating. I'm getting a vibe that a lot of people are single, and I think I think the fact of you being single is starting to catch up to you now. So I think it's something that you think about a lot. It might even cause some type of worry or concern for you, but I feel as though a lot of you all might even be thinking back to your past. Maybe in the past you had more romantic partners, you were in more relationships. So you could be reminiscing in your past. You could be thinking about a breakup, or you could also just be concerned with the fact of like, you know, you are single and maybe no one's courting you right now. No one is taking you out on dates for the most part. But I mean, things are reopening again, and coronavirus, and people are still like under a state of panic. I mean, as it should be, because a lot of people have literally died because of COVID-19. So, you know, but for the most part, I see there's a lot of concern over the fact that in this present current moment right now that you're single, that no one is courting you, might not be going out on too many dates either, and I think it's catching up to you. Yeah, so I think you definitely, it's funny because I have the house card, and it's funny because it's like essentially you've been spending a lot of time within your home, and maybe it is that you're itching to get out, but you might have some concerns or some worries about how you can change the situation, so how you can start the dating again, how you can, you know, if you're a woman, you might want to be courted, but there might not be anyone who's eligible right now to be able to court you. If you're a man, you might want to court a woman, but there's no one that you are really interested in. So there's a lot of concern going into the fact that like you're single. If you're thinking about an old relationship, or if you're thinking about an old relationship as well, at the end of the day, it's like you're still single. So you might be concerned over your past, or just looking. I see a lot of like memories or nostalgia, or you just thinking about your past, possibly even comparing your past to what it is now. So I feel like back then you was probably like really like popping, like the romantic department was popping. Yeah. And I feel like now it's kind of like it's kind of dry. That's kind of what I'm getting, but it's like concerning you now. So where you weren't concerned, or you probably felt like you didn't care, I feel like it's more care going into it now. A lot of you all have been doing a lot of work as well. So even spiritual work, or just making it your job to, essentially making it your job to explore things on a deeper, more psychological level, or even something more philosophical. So you're looking out to try to attain some type of like ethereal knowledge, but not really something that is mundane or within the 3D physical world. Like, you know, like going out into the world and whatever you see, it's like a lot of you all are more so focused on the higher dimensions and trying to figure out some type of like, trying to seek some type of like ethereal knowledge, or just knowledge that you can't see. It's like something that you have to feel, or like spiritual downloads, or something that's intuitively being drawn to you. I feel like a lot of you are spending a lot of time doing that, even being within the house. So you've been working on your spirituality, and if not spirituality, then a lot of you are just working in general. So you might be working on creative projects, doing things with your hands. You could be making things, you could be sewing, you could be making fun items, or you're just using your hands. It could be anything. It could be cooking. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's a lot of things that you could do and utilize your hands at the same time. But I really feel as though there's some type of like deeper knowledge that you are trying to attain, or even while you're doing these projects or whatnot, you can be kind of opening up yourself spiritually, you know. So you might be really focused on and have a purpose, have a product that you want to produce, but for the most part, I feel as though like even while you're doing this task, it's like something you're being spiritually guided to do. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, so I just see for some reason that a lot of you all are just single, and if there isn't a specific prospect that stands out to you. Well, let me not say a specific prospect, but there's no one that you're ready to be committed to, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't think you're ready to commit to anyone. I don't think that that person has shown themselves to you. And it's actually funny because one of the questions that was submitted to me today was like, how will I recognize the person that I'm meant to be with, and like what spiritual signs am I gonna see, am I gonna encounter? So it's funny, but I feel like as though like a lot of you all haven't, that person hasn't presented themselves to you. So I feel like the only option that you have is to really focus on your own growth and development, or focus on whatever it is that you're personally working on, because like I said, you're single right now, and it is a concern. It is something that you're thinking about, but I feel like you have no other option but to be in the house doing these things. You know, be in the house thinking and trying to search for deeper meanings and different things like that. Oh, I didn't tell y'all, I got a new phone. Your girl went to AT&T and got a new phone. So I was like out of my contract for like a while because I paid off my phone. So it was like my phone bill was low as hell. Like, but then my phone started fucking up. Like, you know how phones do, where it's like you can only charge them so much over the course of 2 years, because that's how long they build them to last anyway. And then after that, it's like you have to get a new phone. But yeah, I got a new phone. I'm hype. Yes, I got a new phone. I got the Samsung S20 Ultra because it has a lot of space on here, and it's going to be great for my YouTube readings, and then even being able to finally save my Instagram readings, because my other phone just, I ain't have enough space on there. I could do what I had to do, but I ain't have enough space. But yeah, so I feel as though a lot of you all might even have to get out of your immediate surroundings, which is cool because, you know, like I said, things are starting to like, you know, loosen up. So I feel as though a lot of you all might even have to travel to meet somebody. And it's unfortunate like that you have to leave, you know, wherever you are. But I feel as though you might have to travel. Not to say that you have to actually go travel and meet somebody, but when you travel, that could be potentially when you meet the person that you're supposed to be with. Because for some reason, I see that they're just not, nobody is showing themselves to you as, you know, as an eligible candidate, like as someone that you could actually take seriously and have some type of commitment with. So let me see what else comes up. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are gonna have to travel, and that's when things are gonna that's when shit gonna start moving. Shit gonna start moving in that department. So I feel like you might have to travel. It doesn't necessarily signify if it's a long distance or not. But it just signifies that any type of traveling that you do is going to get you more noticed. I feel like you'll have more attention and more eyes on you, and more people that are gonna want to be interested in knowing who you are, and whatnot. So I feel as though it's something more so signifying like travel, go out there, get noticed, getting some type of like attention and whatnot. Yeah, and I really feel as though by you being able to do that, it's gonna kind of I feel like it's gonna do something to your self-esteem. I feel like it's gonna increase your self-esteem to actually be out in the world and for people to meet you where you are, like, and for them to you know, like honor you like as you are. I feel like where you are, you might not get too much buzz or something. Like I said, you're reminiscing about the past, and you might have had more buzz in your past than you do now. So I feel as though you just need to switch it up and travel so you can like create that buzz again. And I feel like it's going to do something to your self-esteem. It's going to increase your self-esteem. But if you stay stagnated where you are, I feel like you're going to have no choice but to continue working on your occupation and those things that you want to do. But at the same time, it's like, what is all work gonna do? Like, I feel like you have to play too. It reminds me of The Shining, when it was like, when he was like, I ain't trying to quote The Shining, but it was basically just like, playing, like working all day. You know what I'm trying to say? If you saw The Shining, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, basically when Bull started going crazy, like when everything flipped, and shit started flipping from the moment they moved into that hotel. But you know what I'm trying to say, like work all day makes Jack something, boy, something like that. You know what I'm trying to say, shit. But for the most part, what I'm trying to say is like, it's not bad to work on your craft and to, you know, to develop it, but at the same time you want to have fun too. And especially because I see that you are concerned about, you know, not being courted, not really going out on dates, not really having somebody. It seems like it's something that's important to you. So I mean, you have to make time for that as well, you know? Yeah. I feel like if you stay in the same place, you won't be able to meet that partner that is going to enhance like different. I mean, because I feel like what you want right now is to increase your money, and I feel as though like if you get out there and travel, you'll be able to meet someone who is going to help with that. So that partner could also be like a business partner as well, you know? I just feel as though like there's more for you out than where you are. And it's gonna be up to you to like get out there, travel, and it's gonna do something to your self-esteem as well, like just getting more attention from people that you probably would have never met if you didn't leave the house. That's all I'm trying to say. So let's get some goddesses and let's see what the goddesses have to say. I love this goddess deck. Like I say it all the time, like fucking love this goddess deck, like love it. But yeah, let's get into it. I hope everybody has something to drink. If you're doing the water thing, great. I did the water thing all day today, but at night when I'm trying to get loose, like especially for these tarot readings, it's like, yeah. When I do my privates, I don't drink, but it's like when I'm out here and stuff, you know, I want to be a little wavy and shit like that, but at the same time, drink responsibly. Drink responsibly because it can become an issue and a problem, but had to put that disclaimer out there since I'm partaking. All right. How is everybody doing? Let me know how you're doing. Like, let me know. Like, can I get can I know? I'm dead. It's funny because Kuan Yin always comes out like all the time. Whenever I had this goddess deck, well, when I did this pickacard when I was filming a pickacard on YouTube, I forgot which one it was that I recently filmed, but like when I tell you Kuan Yin kept coming out, I was like, I guess we all need to forgive. Like, but for the most part, yeah, I'm getting a lot of reminiscing on the past. Let's see what Chocolate Beauty says. Good, Ella, how you doing? I'm doing good. You know, I had to get on here and show some face. It's a piece of wings and tarot night. Ooh, I wish I had some pizza and wings. Some pizza and wings. But yeah, there's a lot of reminiscing on the past. And that's kind of what I picked up earlier, was like you're kind of reminiscing on the past and how things used to be. Maybe you had more of an active dating life. Maybe you just had more of an active life, like just more socializing and whatnot. And it's not to say that, I mean, I feel it's like when you look back at the past, like admire the past for what it was. That's what's coming up here also with the goddesses. It's like have compassion, like for where you are now, even if you're not as popping or buzzing as you used to be in the past, as far as with going out, socializing, and it could literally just be also because of COVID, because it's no parties, no nothing going on, like it's no socializing, no nothing, like not on a grand scale like it was before, you know. Like I can only think about venues like Wells Fargo and like even smaller venues just within this immediate area. Like what are they gonna do like about concerts and shows, like, but whatever. And then artists also, like, what are they doing? Because a lot of artists are touring artists. Like that's what they do. They tour all the time to make their bread. So I don't know, but for the most part, I just get like have some compassion on the past and for what it was, and understand that as you move forward, you have the opportunity to create something even more beautiful. So look at it like that. If it has to do with dating, like I said, look back at your dating history, realize it was what it was, and get ready for the beauty and the fortune that is to come. Still trying to smash though. That's funny as hell. Still trying to smash. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you all don't, not to say that you don't have faith, but I feel like your dating history must have been very like complicated and rough and just struggly, like, and I just feel as though like a lot of you all might not feel as though it could get better or like what is on the horizon for me, and I don't know if it's 100% of a positive outlook on the future and of what it is to come. And I feel like the goddesses also want to let you know that like there is a miracle waiting for you and something that's going to change your perspective, change how you see love, change your involvement, how you've participated, how you've engaged with love and relationships in the past. And there'll be something like new to essentially make you feel different towards it, is kind of what I'm trying to say. It's going to be some type of change and shake up, some type of transformation, something that is going to make you feel hopeful towards love again, you know? Yeah, something that is going to, and it's funny because Callie came up also. And just something to, and I just said change and shake up. And you know, when Callie comes to your life, like that's what she does. Like she literally changed the whole shit. Like you thought you baked the cake and you thought the cake was good. Callie gonna come in that kitchen and throw that cake in the trash and be like, do it again. Like not like that. Use the wrong ingredients. But basically, there's just going to be a change, and I feel as though that miracle that is waiting for you is going to liberate you. It's going to liberate you from, I'm kind of getting the devil card that's coming to mind, even though I'm not using tarot cards, but it's just like feeling bound and trapped to situations that don't serve your highest good. And I feel like there's going to be something new on the horizon for you that is going to open up your perspective, open up how you relate to love, and it's going to, in a sense, liberate you. So it's going to take the shackles off your feet so you can dance. You feel me? All right, so when I tell you I be reading for a long ass time, like I be trying so hard to like reduce my YouTube readings to like 15 minutes per pile, but that joint be like 30 minutes per pile, and it's like, damn, like I gotta relax. Now I see why they be doing extendo clips for real. So I hope everybody is well. Let's go ahead and get into the people's choice questions. I'm hyped because people really ask me some like really interesting questions, and I just like, actually how I prepare before reading is I just be chilling. Like I be in a bed, I be chilling, watching Degrassi, like still to this day, like still watching Degrassi, like, and I just be chilling out for real until it's time to get ready, do my makeup, put my hair on, get set, you know what I'm trying to say, let's go. But it's interesting because now I'm about to revisit these questions that were asked previously, and I really just do my thing and prepare, relax, you know, 4 swords until it's time to pop out like the 6 of wands. Let's get it. Like all right, so the first question submitted by Hey Simone Yael is, am I supposed to be single right now? Am I supposed to be single right now? If you have this question as well, go ahead and hit the hearts. Go ahead and give me some hearts. Let me know that this is a question that you mess with, because she wants to know, am I supposed to be single right now? Let's get it. I'm going to use the Mystic Mondays deck. I'm going to use that. And let's get started. Am I supposed to be single right now? So you know me, I be reading around the question until I get to the answer. Reading around the question until I get to the answer. I'm clearly supposed to be single right now, or I would be married. I mean, I get it. I get it. All right, so am I supposed to be single right now? Short answer, yes. Short answer, yes. But part of it is what you're contributing. Part of it is because of what you're contributing to the situation or lack thereof, I guess. And another part of it is more so attributed to your purpose. So I think it's both. It's like it's really up to you. It's up to you, but then I think it's also meant for you to be single as well. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to get at, but for the most part, what I'm getting right now is that I feel like there are people that are reaching out. There are people, and it's funny because I think there's actually a lot of people that are sexually attracted to you. There's people, and it's funny because El Chacha actually said like niggas still trying to hit or mandem. I stopped saying the N word for real this past week, and I was like, let me just say mandem instead because it's like it's more proper, you know. But you get the drift. So I think that there are a lot of people that are sexually attracted to you, but I feel as though these are offers that you're choosing not to take. And I mean, rightfully so. If you don't want to have a sexual connection, then rightfully so. If you want something a little more serious, then okay, I understand. But for the most part, there are people that are really sexually attracted. And I think that you are being defensive, or you're really trying to block offers, or and I feel as though like you blocking these offers actually is working in your favor, because I feel as though if you were to take these offers and these sexual advances, it wouldn't necessarily make you feel empowered. I think that you would be concerning yourself with individuals that won't really help make you feel like a woman. So it's kind of what I'm kind of getting is like you would be concerning yourself with so many dusties, like just dusty men or men who don't really have like great positive intentions and plans with you, especially not to marry you. So I mean, if you want to have these sexual relationships and stuff like that, then I guess it's up to you to open yourself up to, you know, receiving that energy. But I really get that there's something with your posture or with your stance that's kind of like it's just being really defensive and it's blocking offers. I feel as though you know right now that you're going through a period of healing, and I also think that you know that you're also receiving a lot of spiritual downloads just even being within the house, and you're it's just like you're doing what I said in the general reading, where it's like you're more so concerned with ethereal knowledge and, you know, knowledge from the 5D. So more so concerned with your higher self right now. And I think that your higher self is pushing you on the path of healing. And so I feel as though it's more so within your purpose as well. Like your purpose right now is to heal. But in the 3D physical world, I think that you are attractive. I see that a lot of people are sexually attracted to you, but I also feel as though like you're really dodging people, or for some reason you're not really interested in what is presenting itself to you. Or if something presents itself to you, is like you just be like, nah, I don't really want to fuck with this, like fuck with this man. Like I'm not really trying to mess with this woman. I'm not trying to mess with this day, like whomever you prefer. But yeah, I just feel as though like it's something that you're doing, but it's also something that your higher self is pushing you to do, because I think that there's other things that as Kaya would say, as Thug Mrs. would say, is on the docket. So there's other things on the docket that I feel like is important for your soul to take care of, especially with this healing. So I feel as though like that's why you're single right now. And I feel like you're also focused on some type of mental clarity as well. And I also see that you're very much so focused on your career. So I think that this is also something that, you know, you're doing, you're making steps towards, but then also you're kind of being orchestrated to do as well. So even though you have this free will and there's choices that you're making that might be, you know, influencing you not being in a relationship right now, I also think that like spirit is pushing you to focus on what you have going on. So focusing on your healing, and then also focusing on creating the life that you want to create for yourself. So short answer, yes, you are supposed to be single right now. I think that you need to continue focusing on your healing. And I just see you as being really like defensive. Even though people are attracted to you, I think that there's a wall that's up that they can't really get through, and whatnot. So yeah, I get that's it. It's crazy because I be wanting to keep reading and reading and reading and reading, but I have to understand how to exercise restraint, because we could really just keep going with that. So let's see. Il Chacha says, I'm patient, but Hot Girl Summer is not canceled. Girl, Hot Girl Year. It's Hot Girl Spring right now. It's Hot Girl all year long. Like, that's funny as hell, because Hot Girl Summer is always gonna be a thing, like, for the rest of life. Like, Hot Girl Summer, like, it's always gonna be a thing. So, hey. All right, so let's move on to the next question. This was actually submitted by Il Chacha. She asked, what spiritual signs will I see before meeting my person? So what spiritual signs will I see before meeting my person? I'm going to go ahead and switch up the deck, because I just like to switch up the deck, switch up the energy. And let's see what's going on. I'm using the Ethereal Visions tarot deck. Ethereal Visions tarot deck. Yes. What spiritual signs will I see before meeting my person? I really got like a places thing too, like location, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, yo, where you gonna be at? What's gonna go on? Oh. That's funny as hell. Like, that's funny as hell. Sorry. Let me keep on shuffling out the let me keep shuffling out the the cards, like pulling cards before I get into it. Cause I was like, it's funny because it's like, you know, when you want to start talking, but it's like, all right, let me get the rest of the message first before I start jumping to conclusions and shit. This one wanted to jump out, but there was 2 cards. Yeah, this one wanted to jump out. Yeah, IMDb song Quarantine is stuck in my head. If y'all don't listen to IMDb, go ahead and check out your girl on Apple Music. Check her out. All right, so what spiritual signs will I see before meeting my person? Number 1, I feel like your life is going to drastically and dramatically speed the fuck up. Like, your income is going to grow. That's something that you'll see. Like, your income is going to grow. Your life is going to drastically and dramatically speed up. So I feel as though right now there is a period of what to you might perceive it as a period of stagnation or things not moving forward. But when you, something I see before meeting my person, before you meet your person, your life is going to drastically change. It's kind of what I'm getting. I feel as though I'm getting a period of stagnation right now. I'm getting a period of you, it's like you put work in and you're waiting, you're being patient, you're waiting for things to change. And I feel as though like after you increase your income, is what I see coming on, like after you increase your income and your stability. So after you start to attain more things that are beneficial to your stability, like a home, a stable car. Like, what else do adults need to essentially be stable? Like, your credit is great. Like, you know, different things like that that help set you up to adult well. You know, shit like that. I feel as though, like, once you start to progress within those things, that's when your partner is going to be coming in. So for some reason, I feel as though, like, I'm getting a vibe that, like, things are stagnated to you, but you are being patient. You are waiting for things to improve. But I feel like you'll meet your partner when, like, those things actually start to happen and your life, like, drastically. It's like an eight of wands, where it's just like fast communication, swift, like velocity, like things just take off. And things just start to grow and expand, and it's really out of your control because it's doing it so fast. Like, it's kind of the energy that I'm getting. But yeah, I also see that spiritual signs that you see is when essentially the old way in which you've lived your life, or the way in which your life is now, like, that cycle ends and it opens you up to something new. So I just feel like your life is going to take a drastic, like, turn, not for the worse, but better. It's going to progress quickly, and I feel like that's the main sign of which, like, you'll know that you that your partner, what was the question? Before meeting my person, that you'll know that, okay, you're about to meet your person. It's when your life, like, dramatically, like, progresses and moves forward, like, so quickly, because I feel like there's a cycle that you're in right now that has to end. And once that ends, and you've been patient, it's kind of what I'm seeing. You've been patient. I feel like where you have been stuck or disappointed in the past, or feeling as though things weren't working out for you, that, like, once this cycle ends, like, that's when you'll be able to meet your person. So it could be an internal emotional thing too. You might feel as though, like, things just not working out for you, or you're stagnating right now, but that's, like, the biggest sign that I see for that. Yeah, I also feel like you're gonna know that you met your person when you when you just establish a better foundation for yourself, when you are completely independent, you're accomplished, you're successful, when you've built up essentially what you feel as though you need to, like, you know, sustain yourself. Like, so whatever it is that you need, whatever vision of a good life that you have, like, I feel as though when you start to be happy with the fact that you're attaining these things, that's when you're going to meet your person. So a lot of it has to do also with, like, your own personal emotional fulfillment as well. So once you start to feel, like, just happy in the fact of, like, you built up, like, what you wanted to build up for yourself, then, like, I feel like your partner is going to come in as well. Let me get a couple more cards. And yeah, because I never know when to stop. I'm probably only going to have time to answer, like, 2 more questions. Maybe I should do a continuation. Yeah, I just feel as though, like, things haven't yet resolved themselves in your life, especially financially. And I feel as though when you start to take when you start to receive more income and your life, like, progresses forward as far as with your own personal stability, and you become completely independent of anybody else, you built up what you needed to build up, you feel secure with what you have, then that's when things will change. But as far as with right now, I see that you're still in a cycle, and you might feel very stagnated, like, just where you are. But I mean, good things are coming. I see a lot of cards, but a lot of them are a lot of great cards. Well, all the cards are great, but at the end of the day, they're all in the reverse as well. So it could be, like, to me, a stagnation or some type of, I don't want to say blockage, because once you say blockage, people start wilding, like, blockage, like, what's in the way? Like, if anything, I just feel as though it's going to be up to you being able to build your own self up and build up your stability, and then definitely build up your independence. So you have the nine of cups here. The 9 of cups here. Yeah, it just has something to do with your income. It really has something to do with your income, honestly, is what I see. But yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. Because your girl can go on and on and on. Because I will start asking follow-up questions. So let me know. Let me know if you fuck with that. Alright, so let me see. Okay, so I'll move on to the next question submitted by Anonymous, which is, how will I recognize my soulmate? Or, well, let me not say soulmate, because we have multiple soulmates. So how will I recognize the person that I'm meant to be with? And this was submitted by Anonymous. How will I recognize the person that I am meant to be with? How will I recognize this person? Okay. Oh, you're very welcome. How will I recognize this person that I am meant to be with? All right, so first and foremost, you're gonna recognize this person because I feel as though the connection between the both of y'all is gonna be very effortless, and it's also gonna be something that is that that the divine is going to spiritually intervene on. So I feel as though it's going to be someone that you probably didn't think. I feel like you probably wouldn't think that this person would be interested in you because of how effortless, and I feel like they're not going to be pursuing you heavy, and it's funny because it's like, I don't want to put my energy into the mix, but I feel as though, like, in the past, a lot of guys that have been interested in me have, like, pursued me heavy, but they were only really pursuing me heavy for, like, sexual relationships. And so it's funny because, like, now if a guy doesn't pursue me heavy, I kind of just assume, like, oh, he might not be interested in me. But so I feel like that might be something that you have to get used to, just like I'm getting used to, is that it's going to be effortless. It's not going to seem like it's overbearing. It's not going to seem like it's too pushy. It's not going to seem like it's just nonstop. I feel like this person is going to understand the need for space and also for moderation. So that's something that is gonna help you to recognize that this is the person that you should be with. Also, spirit is they're gonna intervene. So I feel as though you might meet this person and it'll be like serendipity. It'll just be like, wow, like, I wasn't even gonna come out tonight, but my friend pushed me to come out tonight, and here I am meeting you. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So it seems as though, like, things are gonna work. Things are gonna work in a weird way. In a weird way. It's just gonna be hella fucking weird, and you gonna be like, I didn't know I was gonna meet you. Like, and then fast forward 2 years and you get married to this person, like, and you wasn't even trying to come out the house. You feel what I'm trying to say? So it's just gonna happen, like, on a very serendipitous occasion where it's gonna seem as though, like, wow, it was really, like, it was luck or something. Like, it was like luck on your side that you met this person. But I feel as though it is gonna happen in a time, and I mean, it could even personally happen now because of what I got with the general love reading, where it's like people are feeling, they're looking back at their past, they're kind of being nostalgic about it. Things might not really be popping like or buzzing as much as you would want them to, but I'm really getting that it's also going to happen at a time where I feel like you would have been single so long that you just are really wondering, like, yo, what is really out there for me? And if you're at this point right now, then it could really be very soon. Like, it could be soon. It could literally be like within the next 5 months. And I don't like to do timing. I don't like to do timing because the energy really changes. But I just feel called to be like, okay, it could literally be within the next 5 months that you could be meeting the person that you are essentially supposed to be with. Because I feel like there's an element, or there's an essence of, like, being destitute or being without or being lonely or feeling like outcasted. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like spirit is going to come in And even with the whole goddesses and the message that I got from there, it's just the fact of like, yo, there is going to be a miracle. There is going to be something that is going to liberate you from your past history as it relates to, you know, dating and relationships. So I feel as though like this person that is coming in is really going to essentially make up for all of the times before where you might have been lonely or disappointed or felt rejected or just felt like an outcast or just felt like love wasn't working out in your favor. Yeah, I get like an air of happiness as well, but I feel like you're also going to recognize this person because they're going to make like little gestures. I don't think this person is going to be too pushy. I feel like you're going to know that this person likes you. It could even be like a secret admirer type of thing too. So I just feel as though there's going to be little gestures of love and like just little cute gestures. You know what I'm trying to say? Where it's like, you're not going to fully know that this person likes you because they're not like heavily like pursuing you, even as compared to any type of way that you have been pursued in the past. So let's keep going because I'm eager to see as well. I'm eager to see as well. Yeah, like it's just funny because it's just like this person isn't going to pursue you heavy, and I feel as though it could be out of respect. It could be out of the fact that this person, they're not going to pursue you heavy. Like it's going to be so slowed down to the point that you just going to be thinking like, damn, are they interested or nah? Like, are they interested in me? Do they want me? It's just a lot of, you know, slow moving, almost to the point of like stagnating cards. But I feel as though they're just not going to be throwing the same attention at you that you were used to receiving in the past. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to come in and really change your outlook towards love. I feel like in the past you haven't really been cared for. I feel like you haven't been cared for at all. I feel like even when you were in relationships, you felt like your needs weren't getting met. You felt like the other person wasn't essentially taking care of like what your true needs were, or they weren't giving you the type of love, the type of care that you needed, the nurturing that you needed. They weren't adequately putting into this relationship, to the relationship. And I feel as though, also I feel like you might meet your person at night also. So just being out at night, in a social setting. In my head, I just was like at a real ratchet party. Like, I don't know. It'll just be like, you'll just be out of your comfort zone or something. So you'll be playful, like you'll be wild, you'll be like, you know what I'm trying to say? So it could be some type of like gathering or something that happens at night, and you'll just be having fun, because I feel as though in the past, like that's not really something that you've actually truly been able to accomplish with a partner. So yeah, I feel like this person is just gonna be making little gestures. So you'll know, you'll recognize this person by the fact that, like I said, they just not gonna pursue you as heavy as you've been pursued in the past. But yeah, I feel like you're also going to be out socializing, and that could be where the serendipity comes from with spirit, because you know spirit really just be like, they be adding little shit into the mix and like, you know, stirring it up and being like, bam, like these are the circumstances. So I really feel as though it's going to happen by luck, that you'll meet this person, or it'll feel like luck. It'll feel like just something that just happened out of nowhere. Like, meanwhile, spirit done concocted this whole shit. Like, but you know, whatever it is, you're gonna be having fun also, and I feel like you're gonna be out at night as well, and whatnot. So that's what I have. I don't want to start repeating shit. So let's see. The mom face. Tell me about it. You already know I be having to do the mom face. Like, you already know. So I have about 10 more minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and answer one more question, and I'm going to call it a night. I'm definitely glad and excited that people have viewed my live for tonight. I definitely am. It's been like, this is like the 9th month. Like 9 months like of consistency is great, because I feel like you should set goals that are attainable so you feel like you're accomplishing something. So 9 months, like, it's really crazy. Like, I'm definitely excited to continue reading and whatnot. So let's go ahead. So I had a couple questions, or a few questions left. How should I live out the rest of 2020? That was one of them. How does my ex feel now that I've left? And why is my phone dry? So I'm gonna give y'all the choice. The questions are: how should I live out the rest of 2020? How does my ex feel now that I've left? And why is my phone dry? So I'm gonna give y'all like the next 30 seconds to tell me. Just type it in the chat box. Let me know which one I should go ahead and read for, because that's actually funny as hell. Why is my phone dry? Like, tell me about it. My phone dry as fuck. Like, I get scam calls during the day. Like, 2020. Okay, so how should I live out the rest of 2020? All right, because my phone be dry as fuck. Like, I'm dead. My phone be dry. I be getting scam calls, and more scam calls. Unless I'm talking to my friends, and it's like, other than that, scam calls. Like, all right. So let's see. I'm gonna use the Miss Cleo deck. When I tell you, this is like the most cost-effective tarot deck that I've ever gotten. Like, it was so cost-effective that I had to literally buy one for Il Cha-Cha, because it was like $5 on Amazon. I was like, let me get her one too, like, because it just didn't make any sense that Miss Cleo is a staple. Like, Miss Cleo is a staple, like, in this community. Like, let's shout outs to Miss Cleo. Let me shout outs to Miss Cleo, for real. Il Cha-Cha says, do them count as scam calls? Well, since I can't say the N-word. Yes, they do. Scam likely. All right, so we have a lot of major arcana that fell out. I want to go ahead and get one more card. Oh. Well, excuse the out of me. Like, I'm so glad I got this last card. But all right, so let's get it. How you should live out the rest of 2020. So what I see here is I just see like continue focusing on your spirituality and continue being open. I feel like when it comes to spirituality, I think out of all of the different areas of your life right now, that when it comes to spirituality, that's the one that you're less guarded about. I feel like you're eager to soak up as much knowledge as you can, and I feel as though Spirit definitely wants to continue teaching you lessons, or to continue expanding your knowledge. And I definitely think that your spiritual evolution and growth is something that you should continue to work on.
Yeah, a little bit done.
So I feel like your spiritual development and knowledge is something that you should continue to work on, and continue being open to the messages, to the information, to the knowledge, to the path, to the direction that Spirit is guiding you in. I definitely see that heavy. So continue doing that in 2020. You want to be guarded in every other area of your life. Go ahead and do so. But when it comes to spirituality, continue being open to that. Because I feel as though you're rising to a new level of knowledge. It's kind of like you're increasing your let's see. Tell me about it. You be telling people what you about to do before you do it, and then they still, well, kids specifically, and then they still come out like with the BS. It's like, take your ass back in the room, for real. Like, I'm a loving mom, but I'm also a tough, loving mom. Like, I'm trying to raise a respectful child. Like, So, but anyway, yeah. So open yourself up to the greater lessons that spirit or the greater knowledge that spirit wants to give to you, and whatnot. Also, be ready for a commitment is kind of what I see coming up too. Be ready for a commitment. Be ready for a relationship. Yeah, be ready to I feel like for the rest of 2020 it's important for you to also know when and when not to take opportunities. So start to filter out opportunities, and utilize your own moral compass as far as like what you decide to put your time and energy investment into is kind of what I'm seeing too. So utilize your own moral compass. I feel like a lot of you all are going to be ready to jump at a lot of money making opportunities, but you have to and you will want to be impulsive and just take these opportunities because you want to get out there, you want to get work, you want to make bread. But I'm seeing that it's going to be important for you to be able to filter out these opportunities based on like what feels good to you as opposed to just the money that you're going to get. So do that as well. And this is just in general, but I do see a love message coming up here as well. For the rest of 2020, open yourself up to the idea that you will have multiple soulmates, which is something that I mentioned previously. There are going to be multiple people that you are supposed to meet. Like, I have friends that are soulmates. I have family members that are soulmates. You just know. Like, you just know when you know. Especially if you've dealt with people enough, in which at this age we have, to know. But for the most part, I feel like when it comes to relationships, don't close yourself off. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. It's kind of what Spirit is saying as well. Make sure that you open yourself up, and make sure that you don't lose sight of the end goal, and always open yourself up to dreaming. Don't feel as though you can't dream, or you can't obtain what it is that you imagine that you would. You know what I'm trying to say? But then open yourself up to knowing that what you want might not come in the package that you expected it to come in. You know what I'm trying to say? It might come in a different package. It might come in a different form. So just open yourself up to the possibility of what can be. And then also don't put all your eggs into one basket. So it could be saying now that, date around as opposed to, and have options as opposed to just settling. But then make sure you have good options. You can have 3 different soulmates like Nola Darling and just be, dabbling in a little bit. But she was taking it too far because she was like literally sleeping with all of them. Which, I mean, if that's what you want to do, cool. But just also make sure that you're being sexually healthy as well. Because let me tell you, they was coming at Usher. Nikki was coming at Usher. Yes, she was. We not going to forget about that whole Usher scandal. We not. But whatever. And last but not least, how you should live out the rest of 2020. My live is about to end. Is to continue manifesting your goals. Continue working on your projects. Because guess what I see? I have the Ace of Pentacles. And that's why I was like, one more card. I had the Ace of Pentacles. And I had the Magician card. So understand that you literally have all the tools that you need, that you can manifest whatever it is that you need, that you have everything essentially to manifest new money-making opportunities, new opportunities at growth, stability. And this could also be health as well. So you have literally what you need, aka body weight that you already have to help you reach your health goals. So yeah. I don't know where the health joint came from, but I'm working out too, so hey. But for the most part, this is a good card combination. It just lets me know that, like, you have the tools that you need, and Spirit will present you with a thought, idea. This doesn't have to be literal money, and this could even be the promise of a relationship as well. So you have what you need to manifest the relationship that you want, and it's just by you being you. It's just by you continuing to open yourself up to the lessons that Spirit is providing to you, or just opening yourself up to knowledge, just increasing your own personal vibration. So yeah, you got the Hierophant card as well, which is great. I love it. So just, honestly, you just got to continue flexing, open yourself up to romantic possibilities, to options, You know, be wary of and think about the financial opportunities that you want to take, because every opportunity might not be the best opportunity, even if it's going to give you the money that you feel like you need. And yeah, continue working on your spiritual development and growth. So that's what I have. I hope that you all enjoyed this live for tonight. This was the People's Choice. Please make sure you check me out on YouTube at Spicy Brown Tarot. Also make sure that you hit me up for private readings, and I will see you all next week. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and yeah, see ya.
Bye bye. Hello, I'm